Please help support the channel by visiting our Amazon store, affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and you know, Yelp reviews and online reviews are a hell of a thing. Oftentimes, they give us a great look at what to expect from going to a restaurant, or seeing a movie, or playing a game, or whatever. But in this day and age, for some reason, small businesses, or just business owners in general, they get real salty at one-star reviews. And we've been seeing a fair amount of lawsuits against people who have issued one-star reviews, or in this case in Canada, an Edmonton man was threatened with a defamation lawsuit after he left a negative review. Now, if this... What? Like, what kind of world are we living in? An Edmonton man who left a negative Google review about a local tech company has been threatened with a six-figure lawsuit if he doesn't take down what he wrote. Man, if only that applied to YouTube comments. I could sit there and make so much money off all the people calling me a cuck or whatever else. I'm kidding. I would never sue you. I think they're kind of funny. But you can't ever fight against one-star reviews. People are going to have their opinion. Not everything is going to be 5 stars across the board. We're not all Homer Simpson trying to be a food critic in Springfield. But, you know, like, if it's a true defamation case, I can understand that. But it's a Yelp review. Like, who fucking cares? David Dube, or Dube, or Dube, I don't know, gave a 1-star review against a TechPro Computer Solutions in Edmonton after he says the company failed to call him back when they said that they would, which is a valid reason to have a negative customer service experience. You call a tech company and you're like, I need you to call me back. And they're like, we'll do it, sir. And they don't call you back. You're probably gonna get a 1-star review. I mean, Uber is like that, you know, like if I fail to make the right turn while driving someone home, believe me when I say this, it will probably result in a 1-star review. Even everything else could have gone fine. If I took the wrong turn and got us quickly back on track, they're going to look at that as me being incompetent or not being able to do my job. And since we pretty much operate in the extremes for the most part when it comes to reviews, either yay or nay, you can kind of see where this whole thing is going. Shortly after, the company contacted him and told him that he would face a $150,000 defamation lawsuit if he didn't take the review down. Which, all things considered, they might actually be able to argue with, well, we told him we would call him back. We did call him back to threaten him with a lawsuit. It could technically apply, right? Probably not. He's saying here, they made the commitment to call back in a certain amount of time, and they didn't do that. Dube told CTV Edmonton, if you don't follow through, you don't deserve a good rating. And I get that. But at the same time, it does feel like the guy is like, I think now just out of pure stubbornness, he's keeping the thing up, and I can totally understand that. But it's also, you know, like, they didn't call me back at a certain time. But then also they're like, we didn't call you back, but we don't deserve a 1-star review, a $150,000 lawsuit. Like, it's just, both parties feel stupid, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong. TechPro Computer Solutions that is threatening the lawsuit, clearly in the wrong here. Clearly in the wrong. I'm just saying the circumstances leading into this particular lawsuit are just flat out dumb. A representative for TechPro Computer Solutions refused to provide an interview or statement on the matter, but told CTV Edmonton they're serious about the lawsuit and that Dube's review is a fake. How are they going to prove it, though? Right? Because he says here they made a commitment to call back in a certain amount of time. Now, most of the time in these particular situations, these calls are recorded for quality assurance, as they always like to tell me. Now, not every call is recorded. That's just the truth of it. Like, for example, you call Geico or something, and you might hear, this call might be recorded for quality assurance or whatever. It doesn't mean everything's going to be recorded. So it's entirely possible that call wasn't recorded, then it's his word against their word, and then really it's all about, like, you know, if they never called him back, you know, the review could still stand because it's a personal review. He could have been like, you know, call me back in an hour and then call back in an hour, and then past that, then he's kind of free to leave that review. But it goes on to say, because there's other examples here which I find to be really funny. Actions like this are nothing new. In May, a woman left a negative 1-star TripAdvisor review against a restaurant in the UK and was later threatened with a potential lawsuit because she didn't like go into the thing. This is what okay. In July, a psychiatrist in South Carolina sued an anonymous critic for a 1-star review, even though the review didn't have any comments. Oh my gosh. It can be hard for businesses choosing to tackle negative reviews through the legal system, said Fred Kozik, a media and defamation lawyer in Edmonton. The business faces an uphill, daunting challenge to win the lawsuit. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Right. I mean, listen, now here's the thing. YouTubers are technically businesses. Those of us who do it full time, we're technically businesses. Negative reviews or even dislikes on a video could be considered very similar to what's going on with this kind of stuff. Granted, none of us are going to sit there and threaten that kind of lawsuit, but this, just to show you the absurdity of the company trying to file back from this. Like the psychiatrist wanted to sue over a 1-star review that left no comments. You know, you've got a pet sitting company that got a 1-star review a while back from a couple that I think they said like their goldfish died or their fish died or something, and they were like, they had a nanny cam on the fish they could watch while they were out of town. That's how obsessive those people were. And they were sued by the company for leaving a 1-star review. I mean, this is how crazy people take these 1-star reviews. And if you want to know why I think we put a lot of emphasis on that, there's a great Black Mirror episode from season 3 with Bryce Dallas Howard where everyone's getting the reviews, right? Everyone's getting the ratings. And those ratings showcase how important we are. They showcase how how well we're received, how popular we can be. And that episode legitimately gave me anxiety because of how I felt after driving Uber. Now, when I mentioned Uber before, it was like that. If I take a left turn, I get a 1 star. If I don't talk enough to the person, I get a 1 star. If I talk too much to the person, I get a 1 star, with absolutely nothing left back in terms of commentary that would allow me to do my job better. And that's entirely possible. What this lawsuit is about is just that TechPro Computer Solutions, they're frustrated because they don't feel they did anything wrong, and it wasn't like this guy left any kind of creative or constructive criticism. It was just like a 1-star review because I failed to call him back on time. And I can understand them as a company going like, but wait, we want to know more. We'd like to make it better. Same reason why people like us, we read the comments on YouTube videos, because, you know, if there's criticisms, we want to hear it, and then we can do better. But you don't pull out $150,000 defamation lawsuit threat. You just don't do that. That's just, it's petty, it's sad, it's stupid, and there's literally no way they can win. There's literally no way. They're going to have to spend more money fighting this dude in court. And he's going to have to spend a lot of money fighting this thing in court in order to make sure his I don't know what his free speech rights in Canada. I don't know what his First Amendment right would be in Canada. First waffle, second beer written on a hockey rink. I have no idea. It's Canada. It's not even a real place to most people, but I don't know whatever. They have to go after his free speech, or, you know, they're going after his free speech. And I don't agree with that at all. If the dude had a valid, negative experience, then you contact him and you say, what can we do to make this better? And you go from there. Right. And you just do that. But instead, when you call him and you put $150,000 lawsuit threat out there, and then he goes to the media, and then you're like, we're not going to talk to the media, but we're serious about this threat. It makes you look like the biggest pussies on the planet. And I just really hope you guys get stomped in terms of reputation. Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.